beautiful good morning to you, our viewers. This is Mr. Panuka, and today we are in the strawberries fields. This is Shadenet number 2, we call it here at Panuka Farm. And these strawberries that we have in here are actually in year 2 now. We have a variety called Alinta. This is an Australian, variety. And in here, these are actually in year 2 of production. The ones we have in the open, the other side, are actually in year 3. Strawberries can actually be in the ground for about 4 years. So dwarfish as they appear, but they're quite resilient. So we just recently did some heavy, pruning, and now they've kind of come up, and very soon actually we'll see these strawberries getting in production, and we'll be able to update you so that you just see how they perform. So quite critical at this point now is actually removing these runners, so that then we can actually boost the productivity of these strawberries. So one thing that we actually indicated last time we had a presentation on strawberries is that they kind of do much better if you do them in a shaded structure like this one. It doesn't need to be complicated, and even the net that you use shouldn't necessarily be so expensive. What we have here is quite some very cheap net, though I would actually encourage that you probably invest in a much more durable net, because this one has given us a bit of problems. You can actually see getting torn, like here, so we've got some holes here. So you probably could actually invest in a much more durable net. But otherwise, a structure like this, I think, is good enough for strawberries. Apparently, it actually does boost the productivity. We've actually compared with the ones that we have in open field. Okay. Otherwise, it's not so much of a complicated, crop like others would want to make it and appear. You've actually seen that when this field gets into production, it actually does deliver the goods. Okay. So again, try out some of these crops, berries, blueberries, and things like that. You just need to invest in knowledge, and you can actually do it. So this is Zambia, and previously, actually, it was a myth that you can't actually do strawberries in Zambia. But I think here's a testimony that we're actually able to do it here, and we've actually learned from fellow Zambians that this is actually possible, and with a bit of determination, you can actually do it. Okay. Quite a very expensive, crop to set up, because just one seedling now, we've actually seen that it costs around 20 kwacha. I think at the time we started this, the seedlings were costing around 10 kwacha. So for you to actually have a decent, field, it will actually cost you quite a bit. So that's the downside in terms of setting up a strawberry, plantation, if you like. Okay. Otherwise, very profitable crop. Because there are very few people in this business. Of course, there's a point, I think around October, when there's always quite a lot on the market, but that's quite understood because that's the hottest part of the year, and naturally more, strawberries do fruit quite a lot, which is quite synonymous with most fruiting crops like tomatoes. Okay. The famous fosho in Zambia, if you check, it actually happens around the hottest times of the year. Okay, so pretty easy. Okay, so after the hibernation, now we've actually seen that already the flowering is ongoing, and some fruits have already started coming up. So we'll just be aerating, bringing back the soil, and around February, March, we should actually see this field getting into full-blown production. All right, so that was just a quick update on strawberries. Yeah, if you've got any questions, feel free to pop them, and we'll gladly respond to those questions. So have a lovely one from Mr. Panuka. Bye-bye.